Welcome back. By this stage, you should have arranged your components to look something like we have on the screen here. What we've got to do now is to add some instructions, some program code to make our app work. It's really important to understand that at the moment, all we've done is created the components. We've not given any instructions to make them do anything. So if you were to open this app up just now, it wouldn't actually do anything. So we're going to open up our blocks editor, which is where we work with our program instructions. Some browsers you have to tell it to go ahead and open the file. The first time you use the blocks editor, it's likely to take quite a while to start up, but after that it should be a bit quicker. And here we are. We can see the blocks editor in front of the component designer. I'm going to maximize my blocks editor window, but it's really important that you don't close it, because then you have to go through that whole business of reopening it each time. If you want to see your component designer, either Alt-Tab or minimize and maximize. Okay, on the left hand side we see a palette of possible blocks we can use. There are 3 tabs: built-in blocks, which is App Inventor's entire language, My Blocks, and these are all our components. These are the blocks that we can work with within each component, and Advanced, which we're not going to worry about just now. So returning to My Blocks, we have 4 components that we created earlier. Just to remind ourselves: Screen 1, Button Pet, Label Instruction, and Sound Pet. And we can see that these 3 components belong in Screen 1. And I want to make it so that when I click on Button Pet, something happens. So I choose Button Pet from the component list there in My Blocks, and I drag out a WhenButtonPet.click do. So drag this out. So when Button Pet is clicked, what do we want to do? Well, we want to play a sound. So I go to Sound Pet, and I'm going to call SoundPet.play. Call the SoundPet.play command. And that's all the program instruction we need for our app. I'm now going to try to connect a device, but oops, I don't have one yet. I've not either connected a phone for live testing or started up an emulator. So I'm going to create a new emulator here. I get a little warning saying that App Inventor might take some time to create the emulator the first time. Click OK. Don't worry if that disappears. Just choose it there, and we're just going to be patient while our emulator starts up. Now, as far as App Inventor is concerned, this is a phone. It may be a virtual phone, but this is an Android phone. So if I go up to Connect to Device, it lets me connect to the emulator. App Inventor sees it as a connected phone. And I get this little icon saying it's starting to connect. And when that icon turns green, we're good to go. And here we are. So I'm going to unlock my Android phone. There's my mobile app. So I'm going to go ahead and click the cat. Congratulations, you've just created your first mobile app.